I will now call Chief Inspector Hearn, Criminal Investigation Department, New Scotland Yard.
Chief Inspector Hearn.
Chief Inspector Hearn.
Chief Inspector Hearn.
The body temperature and other factors, we placed the time of death at between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Approximately 30 minutes before Janet Mackenzie, the housekeeper, returned home and called us. Death was instantaneous, caused by one blow from a heavy and blunt instrument.
Were there any signs of a struggle?
None. Just the one blow.
Would that indicate to you that the murderer had taken Mrs. French by surprise?
My lord, I must object. My learned friend refers to the assailant as the murderer. We have not yet determined whether the assailant was a man or a woman. It could quite conceivably have been the murderess.
Mr. Myers, it seems that Sir Wilfrid has joined us just in time to catch you on a point of grammar. Please rephrase your question.
Yes, my lord. Inspector, is it your opinion that the assailant, whether he, she, or it, had taken Mrs. French by surprise?
My lord, I am taken by surprise that my learned friend should attempt to solicit from the witness an opinion and not a fact.
Quite so. You'll have to do better than that, Mr. Myers.
My lord, I withdraw the question entirely. Is that better?
That's much better.
Very well, Inspector. Let us proceed with the facts in the case. After establishing the cause and the time of death, what did you then do?
A search was made, photographs were taken, and the premises were fingerprinted.
What fingerprints did you discover?
I found the fingerprints of Mrs. French, those of Janet Mackenzie, and some which later proved to be those of Leonard Vaux.
No others?
No others.
Now, did you say that the room had the appearance that a robbery had been committed?
Yes. Things were strewn about, and the window had been broken near the catch. There was glass on the floor, and fragments were found outside. The glass outside was not consistent with the window having been forced from the outside.
What you are saying is that someone attempted to make it look as if the window had been forced from the outside. Isn't that so?
My lord, I must object. My learned friend is putting words in the witness's mouth. After all, if he insists on answering his own questions, the presence of the witness would seem superfluous.
Quite. Don't you think so, Mr. Myers?
Yes, my lord. Inspector, did you ascertain if any of the murdered woman's property was missing?
According to the housekeeper, nothing was missing.
In your experience, Inspector, when burglars or burglaresses break into a house, do they leave without taking anything?
No, sir.
Do you produce a jacket, Inspector?
Yes, sir.
Is that the jacket?
Yes, sir.
That is Exhibit P1, my lord. Where did you find this, Inspector?
That is the jacket found in the prisoner's flat, which I handed to our lab to test for bloodstains.
And did you find any bloodstains?
Yes, though an attempt had been made to wash them out.
What test did the laboratory make?
First, to determine if the stains were made by human blood, then to classify it by group or type.
And was the blood of a particular group or type?
Yes, sir. It is type O.
And did you subsequently test the blood of the dead woman?
Yes, sir.
What type was that?
The same. Type O.
Thank you, Inspector. No further questions.